Hey everyone, Eddie here today, and I'm gonna make an MCP review. And last time we were at making I did do speaker. Come here, son of oh yeah. Working on my house, and I did finish.
Hey, you can count? Yeah.
Your
house?
Yeah. Vincent?
Yeah.
What does your toothbrush really cost? Ordinary manual toothbrushes can't clean like Arm & Hammer Spin Brush. With a unique dual-action head, it removes up to 70% more
Oh, I lost so much cobble already.
for cleaner teeth. And that's going to mean less pain here and here. So what does your toothbrush really cost? Don't just brush. Arm & Hammer Spin Brush. For even more ways to save, visit spinbrush.com.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema. Will you marry me?
Yes.
That needs to be negotiated.
These are some tips for dealing with Daddy. Be comfortable. Just tell him exactly what he wants to hear.
So, what are you playing? Just kicking it.
Don't assume every question is hostile.
You like wearing women's clothes?
You're gonna be great.
Peoples. Movie start at channel 125.
How's the fire we were out on the streets?
It's only a dream, and we have home insurance.
Oh man, freaking what the hell?
I'll stay playing rate cards so your rates don't go up just because of the claim.
That's silly.
Still in a dream.
No. You're an Allstate commercial. So get Allstate home insurance with plain rate card.
Awesome.
Good night.
There's so many people in our bedroom.
Talk to an Allstate agent and let the good life in.
In 20 years as a reporter, I've learned that all is not what it seems. When you're called to cover a story, you have to be ready for anything. But some things in life Since my sister's tragic death, reporting on crime is more personal for me than ever. I'm Tamron Hall. Deadline Crime is my call to action.
Deadline Crime with Tamron Hall. All new series premieres Sunday at 9 on Investigation Discovery.
Together, identical twins Reggie and Ronnie Craig have fought their way up to become the gangster kings of London.
Throughout their life, they weren't really two separate people. They were one.
But a woman has come between them, and the volatile Ronnie takes a terrible turn for the worse. Reggie Craig weds his sweetheart, Frances Shea, on the 20th of April, 1965. But the fairy tale marriage doesn't last long.
They moved into a flat underneath Ronnie, which was not good news for Frances. The marriage wasn't as marriage should be.
Come on, Reg.
And Reggie was out most nights with Ronnie.
Despite being a married man, Reg can't pull himself away from his twin brother.
Reggie, he was spending less and less time with her and more with Ronnie because that's what Ronnie demanded, and I think that she just became overwhelmed.
Frances resents Ron's power over Reg, but there's little she can do.
Frances thought that Ronnie was a terrible influence on Reggie. She was terrified of him, she was frightened of him. I think she felt her life with Reggie slipping away. Things took a turn for the worse for Frances because Ronnie would do things to upset her, and she became quite unbalanced. And within a matter of months, Frances had moved back into her parents' home.
Once again, Ron has his twin all to himself, but things are only going to get worse for Reg.
They got more.
Despite having Reg back at his side, Ronnie Craig continues to battle his personal demons.
He was falling deeper and deeper into madness and paranoia. He saw a clear
polishing guns, polishing the machete, saying what he was going to do with it. Ronnie's delusions about what he could do and what he could get away with were spinning completely out of control.
Ron starts to hear voices telling him to kill, and his dark fantasies slowly become reality.
Ronnie is getting more and more consumed with his obsessions about killing. He's got to kill somebody to prove that he's a real gangster, because you can't be a #1 gangster without killing someone.
Ronnie had a death list of people he wanted to iron out to kill, you know.
Ron focuses his violent fantasies on the people he believes are out to get him.
There was always rivalry with Richard's gang over in South London. They was moving from different parts of the West End.
And in a London pub one night, a member of the Richardson gang is overheard ridiculing Ron's sexuality.
George Cornell was heard saying, "Where's the fat puss?" Puss being a word in our dialect that means homosexual.
When news of the gay slur reaches Ron Cray, he finally snaps.
Ron suddenly decided that revenge needed to be exacted and sooner rather than later. It was almost a case of madness finally finding its time to strike.
Oh my god, it's a creeping down my house.
Ron received a phone call from one of his spies to say that George Cornell was drinking with somebody in the blind beggar pub.
Okay.
Ronnie packs his 9mm Mauser revolver and heads over to the blind beggar.
I hate creepers.
George Cornell was sitting at the bar.
Thank you for a butter. That's going to be beautiful now, guys.
Lieutenant George Cornell.
Instead of
Bye.